Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Game King Ali and I'm back today with another video. Today is Halloween, so I'm gonna give you a little nice Halloween story time. This story is like childhood fear. Uh, yeah. This story is a childhood fear. I'm gonna tell you something that I used to be really scared of. My biggest fear when I was a child. And if you know me and you grew up with me, then you knew I was scared of this. My family, my friends, everybody knew my biggest fear. And my biggest fear when I was a child was Chucky. I was absolutely terrified of the doll. He just creeped me out. Whenever I would see his movies or there would be a picture of him, I would immediately start getting anxious and cover my ears. I don't know why I used to cover my ears because I really did not want to hear him. But that's gonna come up later in the story. This story starts all the way in. I was a what? I was like 4 years old, 3 years old at this time. I have really good memory, and that was a long time ago. That was like a couple houses ago. But yeah, what you call it? I remember I was in Best Buy with my siblings, and they bought the Chucky. They asked my dad if they could buy the Chucky movie. My dad bought it, and we went home. They gassed that movie up. They're like, Ali, you're gonna enjoy this movie. It's a really good movie. I'm like, whatever. I knew it was a horror movie, but I didn't think I was gonna be scared of it. So what you call it? We get to the house and then we get situated and everything and they start playing the movie. I don't know if it's Bride of Chucky or Seed of Chucky. It's one of those movies. I don't know that the movie starts with some lady in the shower or something like that, and then I think Chucky killed her in the beginning of the movie, or they showed Chucky's face. Something creepy happened, and I immediately jumped over the couch and I cooked it straight to the room. I'm like, I'm not watching this. And then my older brother Ali where you going? Where you going? I'm like, nah, I'm not watching this shit. The vibes I was getting from the first minute of the movie just completely creeped me out. And what you call it? I was just waiting in my room, waiting for them to watch the movie. I asked them could they pause the movie because I'm trying to get some juice. So they turned off the TV while I'm getting some juice, and then my older brother trolled me and turned the TV back on. When he turned the TV back on, I see Chucky's face, but this time it looked different from it did in the beginning of the movie. This nigga had his eye was popping out. He had freaking cuts all over. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? I got so scared. I immediately ran to the room. I'm not gonna lie, I think I started crying. And then they was like, all right, we sorry. And they're like, they're not gonna do that no more. But that shit freaked me the fuck out. He looked completely different from what he did in the movie. I was like, what the fuck is that? So then I remember that same night I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, I had a nightmare. This nightmare started when I was going to the 99-cent store. I don't know why was I in the 99-cent store at fucking 12 a.m. Dreams or nightmares, they don't make sense. But I was in the 99-cent store at 12 a.m. with my sister. I'm just walking through the aisles, and what you call it? This was the 99-cent store near my school because we used to have a big. I think it was called Maison or something like that. We used to have a big 99-cent store near where I went to elementary school at. And so what you call it? I'm walking in the thing and Chucky grabbed my leg from under. He grabbed my leg and he pulled me. I remember he pulled me. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, like, what the fuck is this? That time I was the same height as him. Whoa. I wasn't that short. But Chucky was a doll and I was a kid, so we was close. And he pulled me, I remember. I'm screaming, my sister come over, my sister kick him off of me. Him and my sister struggling, fighting each other. I don't know why, what you call it? I don't know why for a doll that nigga could fight while they struggling and getting it with each other. I'm looking for something to get this to put this nigga away for good. I can't. I'm just throwing all types of shit at him in the store. I'm throwing fucking toys at him, dolls at him, stuff like that. Then I grabbed a DVD and I just threw it at him. I don't know why. That was kind of effective though. The DVD hit him in his face, and then I grabbed my sister, and then what you call it? We just started cooking it, and then my dad came. My dad car came. We immediately hopped in his car and we dipped. I don't. In the dream, I don't even think we told him what happened. We immediately hopped in his car and we dipped it out. I woke up the next morning, and I was just shook. I was just terrified. And then let's flash forward a couple years later. Everybody in my house know. At this point, it's common knowledge that I'm scared of Chucky. Everybody in my house know I'm scared of Chucky. What you call it? And I'm gonna give you guys a couple instances where I was trolled, accidentally trolled. One time I remember I was sleeping in the living room, And what you call it, my mom was on the phone with her friend, and so she just changed. I wake up to her changing the channels. For some reason, I get this weird feeling like she changing the channel. I'm like, what is she changing the channel to? Like, I don't know why, but when Chucky was coming, I could sense it. And like, I heard her say something like, "Let me put this movie on." I'm like, hell no. So like, I'm still groggy from waking up. I started getting up and shit. She changed the channel. I see a blonde Chucky screaming. I was like, what the fuck? And I immediately cooked it. My mom said, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. I cooked it. But it scared me again because I'm like, why does he look different every time I see him? Last time he had brown hair or like red hair. This time he has blonde hair. That's what scared me the most. Every time I saw him, he looked different. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I saw a female version too. I think that one was definitely Bride of Chucky, but that shit scared the hell out of me. And then what you call it? I'm gonna give you another instance. One time, me and my younger brother Yusuf, like everybody in my house knew I did not like Chucky because that shit just creeped me out. I think me and him was in an argument one time, and he just wanted to like get me fed up. So like I don't know why, but he saved the Chucky movie. It aired, and he saved it. And then like me and him wasn't talking that time, and I was on the computer, and there's a TV behind the computer in my old house. So what you call it? Like I hear him, like he start playing Bride of Chucky. I hear that's the first time I ever heard Chucky's voice. Cause whenever that shit came on, I cooked it. But I hear a deep ass voice, a grown ass man talking. I'm like, what the fuck? I look back and see this nigga Chucky talking to his wife. I immediately went in the room. I'm like, what the fuck? You think I got a deep ass voice? I like, what type of dog got a deep ass voice? So then what you call it? I did search up the movie on the computer and read the story to see what happened. Like it was a doll that got possessed with voodoo magic. But I still wasn't watching that shit. I was still deeply, deeply, deeply scared of that shit. And so another instance, I remember I came home and then like it was the end of the Chucky movie, but like it was the lady and her son. I think they were like they shot him, they burned him and everything, and then finally the cop came and the cop shot him and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, so it's possible to kill him. And at the end of the movie, like I think the doll started moving again. I was like, what the fuck? How? But yeah. Basically, everybody, even in school. One time I was with Crash Awaka, his cousin, and like I don't know how she found out that I was scared of Chucky, but she put that shit on the computer. I immediately covered my ears and just closed my eyes for dear life. Like I was terrified, but I'm not but yeah, I was terrified of Chucky my whole until like I was a freshman in high school. I can't lie, like maybe even eighth grade I was scared of him, but I'm not scared of Chucky no more. Like when I see him now, I don't get scared of anything. I don't get anxious or anything. It's just a little bit childhood fear. Like I still haven't watched a Chucky movie to this day. Like I don't think I could ever go that far as to watch a Chucky movie. Maybe one day I watch it with my viewers in Discord or some shit. But yeah, like to this day I've never seen a Chucky movie, but I'm not scared of him anymore. So like I've seen plenty of Chucky pictures. I know that they're making new ones and stuff like that, and like it doesn't phase me anymore. I'm like, oh, I just used to be scared of that. And that's the end of this video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys laughed. I'm happy I shared this story with y'all. It was a good idea. And yeah, comment below some of your guys' biggest fears. It could be anything. This is one of my biggest fears in terms of like monsters and stuff like that. It was one of my biggest fears. I conquered it now. Love you guys. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoy your Halloween. Gamer King out.